On this episode of Leader Talk, we analyze Constellation Brands CEO Bill Newlands. Every CEO gets 3 questions. Are you clear, concise, and credible? On this episode, Bill is being asked questions on Constellation's recent acquisition of Canopy. It's also being probed on what's happening with tariffs relating to their brands.
Folks, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thanks. Good to be here, Jim.
Hey, so Bill, I've got to tell you, in terms of the things that were moving parts, let's call them that, it was tougher to understand this quarter than others because of the wine and spirits delay with Gallo, because of the way that there's accounting for your canopy business. So can you just walk us through it a little better? Because I think people may have been so confused that they did the wrong thing.
Yeah, we think so too, Jim. I mean, when you look at our...
By answering with this pause and making sure he's answering with a yes, we think so too, he's able to show credibility with his answer. If he decided to say, we think this too, that would have showed he was struggling and didn't have a concrete answer. Making sure you pause when you get asked a question is so vital here.
Our Mexican imports, they were up in depletions over 8% when adjusting to make it an even time of how many days there were in the quarter. Very strong. Modelo was particularly strong, up 15%, and was the number one growth driver with over 30% of the growth in the entire beer business. So
it's great to see a CEO confidently talking about their numbers. Sometimes when leaders talk about numbers and specifics, they often said, I think we've kind of 8%, 20%. How can you, I think we kind of? Bill is able to confidently speak his numbers without any hesitation of passive language. He's using assertive statements the entire time.
Is some of the accounting treatments around Canopy. Let's face it, 750.
That was the first disfluency we've heard. A small there as he's talking about Canopy. Now he's getting into the accounting process of this. This is why he may be hesitating. Do I have all the details here? Let's hope he doesn't add any more here.
57 million is a big number, and that number is how much we're up on our total investment in Canopy since we made the initial investment. So we think the same as you, that this is a great opportunity for people to buy in because we think some people missed the success that we had during the quarter.
Now, great answer to the first question, consistently showing assertive qualities. Something that Bill is able to do also is to pause in between his words and then emphasize certain words specifically. We're starting to see a trend of leaders that are able to do this.
Do you think that Canopy, because of perhaps some of the missteps that Bruce Linton had done, or because it doesn't yet have a new CEO because the current CEO is retiring, is just too hard to get your arms around? Or is this an opportunity that maybe, I know you guys have a limit of how much you can buy, but it does seem like it's the best capitalized cannabis story out there. Maybe it's an opportunity for that one.
It is the best capitalized, and importantly...
There's the first as he's answering this question here. He just needed a quick pause.
It is still the leader in total cannabis sales. And with our acreage deal, which it will be finalized when legal here in the United States, Canopy will be in well positioned to win in the United States as well. So we continue to be very bullish on Canopy and its long-term opportunity to win in this marketplace.
Do you think
Now, as we saw there, a few creeping in as he's hesitating to talk about some of the deals here. Maybe because it's confidential and he's analyzing as he's saying this, that can I say what I'm about to say now? That's where we should be utilizing a pause instead of continuing on.
Do you think it can be the consolidator that everybody needs? Because I got to tell you, Bill, there's too many companies in this industry right now.
Yeah, I think so. You know, one of the reasons, as you know, why we made the initial investment is we felt they understood government regulation, they understood the science better than anybody else in the industry. So no one, in our judgment, is better positioned than Canopy to win what we all believe will be a $200 billion business in the next several years or more.
That was an excellent answer to a challenge by Jim. Jim is talking about how there are many companies in this sector, and he was able to answer that calmly and assertively and show the vision of why they chose Canopy. When we take a look at Bill's results, we can see that he's an excellent leader and has the art of communication down. His area of focus that he's able to work through is in that eye contact, in his tone of voice. He's even able to articulate certain words and put emphasis that shows he's passionate but also focused. With these excellent scores, Bill shows why he's the CEO and leader with a great vision. If you found our content resonated with you, please share it or send us a comment. Who would you like us to analyze?